And a very good evening to all my viewers out there. It is right now Sunday, November 27th, 2022. It's exactly 12:04 a.m. and we're here near Place des Arts metro station. You can't see it in the video right now, but we may pass by it. And look at this beautiful ice rink. I just happened to be walking by and I seen this Zamboni machine in action, cleaning the ice. And this ice rink opened about a year or two ago. I still haven't tried it out. I haven't come skating, but as I said in another video, I was filming this Zamboni. I'm definitely planning to check it out within the next couple of weeks or months. Of course, we have all winter to do that. Now, the temperature, by the way, I was mentioning is plus 7 degrees right now. So it's pretty warm to have an ice rink, which means that this is probably refrigerated. There's probably pipes underneath that are keeping the ice cold. Cold enough, maybe I'd say to like 10 degrees Celsius or so. But it is definitely in use. I can see skate marks, so it is interesting to see that. Yeah, we'll get a nice side shot of this Zamboni as we begin our walking video here at the Place des Spectacles, or Place of Spectacles. And yeah, like I said, it is a beautiful November evening, November night, and there it comes now. So if you don't live in a part of the world where there's outdoor ice rinks, so if you're watching from maybe a tropical country or somewhere in India, Africa, even some parts of Europe, well, this is what we have here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada in the winter. And as I was mentioning in the previous video, they did a really nice job here. This ice rink, by the way, is bigger than the one in New York City, the Rockefeller rink, I think it's called. So something to be proud of, to have this rink in addition to other ones. Try to find the hours here when it's open, when I walk by here. But anyway, cool to see. Yeah, so for this walking video, as interesting as this looks, we are in the middle of a city. And we're coming up now to St. Catherine Street. And I'm going to be walking maybe a block or so on St. Catherine Street, and we'll make our way to Old Montreal, at least to one of the metro stations that are on the Orange Line. And speaking of ice rinks, yeah, we also have one at the Old Port of Montreal that's outdoors, also refrigerated, at least one part of it. And we also have a beautiful indoor one, the, what is it, 1000 Gauchetière near Bonaventure metro station. Yeah, so you know, we are blessed with some nice ice rinks. Of course, this being Montreal, Quebec, it is a big part of our history. Snow, ice, and winter. So we're on the corner now. This is Clark Street that we were just on, and now we're going to go on St. Catherine Street and head in the west direction, where it looks like they're setting up here for that outdoor Christmas market, which should be operational soon. Oh, here's the hours, by the way. Let's take a look here. If you're a fellow Montrealer or plan to visit, well, this could come in handy for you. So it says here, free access. Sunday to Wednesday, 9 to 10. Thursday to Saturday, 9 to 11. So 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday to Wednesday. And Thursday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. So that's pretty good hours, pretty decent. Look at this beautiful Airstream here. This is cool. Check this out. Wow, that's really nice. That's pretty old. Really cool to see that. So I guess at one point that was a camping vehicle or something. Now it's probably used to serve hot chocolate or whatnot. And we are coming now to St. Urbain Street. So yeah, this is a nighttime walking video. Very colorful video because it is almost the holidays, Christmas and whatnot. Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And you know, at nighttime, especially in this area, there's always something to see. Always different colors of light. Here's the Complexe des Jardins building, by the way, in this beautiful green color, which, by the way, often lights up the night sky in here in Montreal. One of the popular things that you hear about is people mistake the lights from this as the northern lights. Some people actually think when, you know, if there's a cloudy night and the sky is green as a result of this light pattern. Some people think it's the northern lights, but obviously that's not the case. It's just the color of the lights illuminating off of the sky. Yeah, so by the way, this is usually, this part of St. Catherine Street is pedestrians only. Sometimes they do open it to vehicle traffic and whatnot. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, so just wanted to show you this area, and now we'll make our way down St. Urbain Street. Here's, by the way, Place des Arts, one of the entrances. And yeah, we're gonna make our way, like I said, to probably Place d'Armes metro station. Actually, you know what? We'll cut through Complexe des Jardins. Why not? We'll see what it looks like if they have that Christmas display up. Oh, I don't think it's open. Maybe not. Nope. I think they close it at a certain hour. Yeah, it is past midnight, so we'll save that for another day closer to Christmas. Here's an old building that has a very interesting window right in the middle there. That's cool to see. And this big building in front of us here, you can kind of make out. If you look up, there's the Hydro-Québec logo. So this is the headquarters for Hydro-Québec, which, if you're not familiar, is basically the government electrical company. They're the ones in charge of the electricity in the province, delivering it, maintaining it. It's provincially operated, of course. Ontario, I think it's Ontario Hydro. I think they have other power companies as well in Ontario and other provinces. I'm not sure, but I think some of them are actually privatized. I could be wrong. But yeah, this is I guess a provincial, we call it a national company here in Quebec, because Quebec likes to think of itself as a province. Quebec likes to think of itself as a nation, even though it's a province. But yeah, it is state-owned, also regulated, I believe. So that's the logo right there. Nice letter Q with an electrical bolt coming out of it. We've got a nice coach bus here, Coach Canada. Looks like it's from Ontario based on the license plate. Could use a little wash. Get a nice view of the front here, see. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we're coming up now to René Lévesque Boulevard. And by the way, you could still see there's the Bixi bike racks, Bixi bike parking bays that are still out. But of course the Bixi bikes have been put away for the winter, and they will return in April. And by the way, it was a record year for the Bixi bikes. I just checked a news story actually in the Montreal Gazette, and yeah, it was a record year for Bixi bikes. So as someone that's a public transit and cyclist enthusiast, yeah, it's definitely good news. So we're going to cross René Lévesque here and make our way to the old port. Well, not the actual old port, but old Montreal, as I said. And this is, I think, the western border of Chinatown. I'll just pause here, wait to cross. Another look there at the Complexe des Jardins building. Right, so again, this is St. Urbain Street that we are on. And we're walking, just for reference purposes, in the south direction. And as I mentioned, it's about 7 degrees, probably about 5 degrees now. It was about 7 degrees today. Definitely much warmer than usual for this time of year, above seasonal. Still waiting for the first snowstorm of the year. We did have that snowfall, I think about 5 centimeters a few days ago, but it's all gone now. At least most of it is melted. So now we are in Chinatown, and I did a walking video a week or two ago just east of here on Saint Laurent Boulevard, and this one is a block or two to the west. Oh yeah, big thing to mention, coming up here in about less than a month, we have a big conference, a big UN conference coming to Montreal. I think it's the COP5 conference or something. COP15 is some kind of biodiversity conference, and they're going to be shutting down this whole area. And not only that, but the metro station here, Place d'Armes, is also going to be closed. And in fact, you can see that fencing is already going up, interestingly enough. Here's a beautiful view here of this little street in Chinatown. De la Gauchetière, I believe it is, facing west. Here it is facing east. Yeah, so we're gonna check out this fence here and we're gonna wrap up the video. Here's a beautiful piece of art here that I've never noticed before on the side of this building. Some kind of sculpture. Cool to see. Definitely a Chinese work of art. By the way, this place right here, Noodle Factory Restaurant, one of my favorite noodle places to eat. Just my personal recommendation if you're ever in the area. Yeah, look at this, they got the fencing up already. Yeah, I'll probably make a separate video talking about this actually. Coming up soon. Right now it's open, but it's not going to be, I think it's December, a couple of weeks in December. I'd have to check the exact dates, but definitely will post it in my channel. And yeah, yours truly will probably be here covering any protests or demonstrations or whatnot, and also filming, of course, the actual metro station, no trains stopping. Yeah, look at that. You think there was some kind of military base or something in there. Wow, something else. Crazy. I don't know, I got a feeling they're going to regret having this thing here. I don't know why they chose to have it here. I guess publicity for the city. Anyway, I'm going to wrap her up here. Let's go inside. And we'll wrap her video up inside the fence, I guess. Yeah, definitely going to do another video on this in a minute. Alright, so as always, thank you all for watching. More videos to come. And there's a nice view of one of the oldest skyscrapers in Montreal right there, which is, of course, in Old Montreal. Alright, have a good night, everybody. More videos to come.